So now I have to perform basically insertion at the head and inserter at the tail. So insertion at the head in case of doubly linked list. See, this is again doubly linked list. Everything is going to be same except two pointers: previous, next, previous, next, uh, previous, next, previous, next, previous, next. Right. So next pointer is obviously next pointer of the last element is having the value null. Previous pointer of the first element is having the value null. Head is pointing to the first element in the linked list. Tail is pointing to the last element in this linked list. So now I have to perform insertion at the head. For inserting the element at the head, first I have to create a new node here. Same step as in the previous case. I will take a new node here. New node is created. Second step is I will insert the data part here. So data is suppose 10 here. So data has been inserted here in the data part. Now first step has been done. Creation has been done. Data value has been assigned it. Now the third and the most important is linking. So in this case of linking, there are three pointers which needs to be changed here. First is this next new node ka next the value needs to be assigned here. New node ka previous the value needs to be assigned here, and this link has to be deleted now, right? So I will write here new node ka next the value needs to be assigned. New node ka previous the value needs to be assigned, and because we are inserting at the head, so that means the value of head also needs to be changed. So these three pointers needs to be changed to link this new node in the linked list, right? So new node ka next this new node ka next should have the memory address of the first element. So first element memory address we will get from the 100 we will get from the head. So new node next is equal to head here, head 100, head 100, head 100, right? So new node next is equal to 100 here. So now coming on to the new node previous. Let me write here 100. So new node ka previous, it should have the value null here. This has already been done with the help of constructor. Then this value needs to be changed. This value also needs to be changed. This is head ka previous. So head ka previous, instead of having null value here, it should have the memory address of this new node here, because this is going to be the previous element, na? So head ka previous is equal to new node now, right? And the value of head also needs to be updated. Instead of this 100, this now should have the memory address of the new node here. Suppose this is 100,000, so head will have the memory address of the new node, right? So this is equal to null. So these are the three steps: creation of a new node, assigning the data part 10 here, then linking part. Linking part is very important. New node ka next should have the memory address of the first element. Only then this link will be created here. New node ka previous is already equal to null. Then previous pointer of the head at present head. Previous pointer of the present head will be having the memory address of the new node. This is head of previous of head is equal to new node. Again the head pointer also needs to be updated, so head will be having the address of the new node, so head is equal to new node. So this is how an element is inserted at the head, right? So let me delete it now. So yes, for insertion at the tail, again the first step is going to be the same, that is creation of a new node. Create a new node. A new node has been created. Then data value is assigned to it. So data value is, again let me assign to it a new node data value is assigned to it. So that has been done. So next and the last step is linking. In the linking again, so when I want to delete when I want to insert this new node in this linked list at the last, so I want to insert this new node at the last, right? So that means this link needs to be deleted. So linking again has got 3 steps. One is new node का next, new node का previous, new node का next and new node का previous. This needs to be updated, and this value also needs to be updated. What is this value? This value is, this node is tail, so tail का next. These 3 steps needs to be done, right? So for doing this thing, first I will take the case of new node का next. Since this is going to be the last element now, so this should be equal to null. This has already been done with the help of constructor, right? So coming on to this part, that is previous, new node का previous, it should have the memory address of this present last tail value, present last element. So the memory address of this is 300 we will get from tail. So new node का previous is equal to, so new node का previous is equal to tail, right? So 300 is done here. So now both the pointers of the new node have been assigned values here. This is null here because this is going to be the last element, and this is going to be 300 here because previous. So this is going to be this one, right? So now we have to basically update this. So that is tail ka next. At present the tail is this. So tail ka next, it should, instead of this 100, it should have the memory address of this new node. Tail ka next, it should have the memory address of this new node. This should be 1000 here. So tail ka next is equal to new node. So that was all. Creation of a new node, data value has been assigned, then linking includes new node next is equal to null here because this is going to be the last element. New node previous should have the memory address of the current last element. This is 300 now. 300 we will get from tail. So I have written new node next is equal to new node previous is equal to tail here. Then the next portion, next pointer of this current tail value. So tail ka next it should have the memory address of the new node here. So I have written here new node. So that was all regarding the insertion at the head and insertion at the last. So for insertion at the head we require head pointer, and for insertion at the tail we require tail pointer. Both will have the time complexity of big O of 1, right? So that was all regarding the insertion at the head and insertion at the tail.